Oh, hey, I'm Jason.
Chris.
And I'm Jason.
And we're Poor Decisions Live. Today, we've got a very interesting offering. We were very fortunate to pick up the latest release of Still Austin's Red Corn. Held on to the Blue Corn from earlier this year, actually late 2024. And we're going to kind of try them side by side and then do a little mixology and take the blue corn, the red corn, and mix up some purple corn and see how that all plays out.
Sounds great. Yeah, exciting.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So the blue corn, these are both bottled in bonds, so they're at least 4 years old. This blue corn's actually 5. This year's offering of the red corn came in at 6 years plus. The mash bill on the blue is, hold please, what was I saying earlier? It's
34, right? Is that the red?
35% blue corn, 34% white. What's that?
25%
Rye,
rye,
And 5% malted
yeah,
5% malted barley. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there'll be a quiz, but
And 6 years in Texas.
Well, and
is-
comparing the blue corn mash bill to the red corn, I mean, the red corn's got a lot more rye in it. Which,
correct.
That 44% rye, yeah.
I'm at an awkward. There it goes.
Here we go.
guys.
That's a great sound.
It is. I'll go ahead.
Pour them both.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pour both.
Blues on the left. Yeah.
Yeah, and the red corn, as you were saying, let's see here. I looked at all this and I've completely forgotten since I did. 26%. Nope, I'm on the wrong one. Yeah.
We're professionals, people.
Yeah, we are professionals. Don't try this at home. I don't know why, but the red corn, okay, blue corn, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and fill in some space here, fellas, with some
Well,
banter.
here, let me see that bottle.
Some
Say we were holding
banter.
it. I'm gonna pour.
I'm going to pour, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm like wanting to drink, but you're like,
we need banter and witty repartee, fellas.
we need to record our lives just normally, like Truman
Yeah.
show. And
Yes, because everybody would want to see that.
I would want to see
I
that.
mean, my life's interesting.
Look at that.
Sure.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at that. This is the cup holders. I think you got that for a reason.
I did. This is perfect.
I'll look that up later.
So, are we doing red corn or blue corn first? I
I'm
say
going to
blue
start
corn.
with blue.
So let me switch these though, because that's I got blue corn on the left and red corn on the right, so that helps. So we're going blue.
Yeah,
Yes.
so good color.
6 years is a
Well,
for in
the
Texas.
Blue is 5.
the blue's 5, the red's 6.
Okay, I got them.
But they're Texas age. Either one. It's like dog years.
Yeah.
Because the variation in temperature is coming in and out of the barrel a lot. Nose is soft.
Mm-hmm.
Not really astringent. Not a whole lot of alcohol in the nose.
Sweet. I'm trying to put my brain around what I'm smelling here.
Almost a blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes like a preserve. Like I don't know, it smells like a preserve or something. I can pick up the blueberry.
Yeah.
A little maple.
Almost French toast, maybe.
Yeah, it's fluffy.
It is. It's like breakfast in a glass.
This here is fluffy.
That's a technical term, folks.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, many years of training.
All right, so very. I'll get my second sip in.
Tastes like it smells.
It does.
It's weird how
Absolutely,
it's
it does. It really does.
I mean, it tastes.
It's almost. It's like blueberry maple preserves.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's a rounded flavor. Not a whole lot of spice. You get a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
But not much. Just the right amount.
I would say
It lingers.
I'm thinking blueberries on French toast.
Yeah.
With some maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe a marshmallow. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's just maybe something's off with me.
I'm not getting a whole lot of toasted flavor in it though.
It's not. And
So if it's
kudos
marshmallow,
to-
it's not roasted marshmallow. It'd be kind of just that sweetness.
yeah,
Yeah.
and kudos to John and Nancy at Still Austin
Oh yeah.
to age anything beyond 2 years in Texas and not have it just taste like an oak bomb.
yes.
And I don't get any oak really out of it. I mean,
I'm really not.
There,
it'll be there, but not.
It's bourbon, so you get a little bit.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
get
the flavors we're getting
Oh,
are
yeah.
based off of the oak sugars. It's a combination of the mash bill because it's a unique
But it's,
mash
it's not
bill.
overpowering of oak at all.
No,
No.
But those flavors that you get the softness from the mash bill. I think you don't get a lot of rice spice or anything like that in there. That malt comes out a little bit, kind of rounds it off. But the flavors, that blueberry, that maple, that is coming from the oak. It's just not that astringent oak.
Yeah.
It's not that
No.
punch you in the face oak.
Yeah, it's
But a lot
like
of
chewing
it's-
on charcoal.
I think a lot of that is
Exactly.
the grains they use in
Yeah, that's the mash bill.
It's the-
Yeah, that's really good.
It is. It's one of my favorites.
That's
I had it
really good.
before, and I'm
It's-
This is my first taste of the blue corn.
is it really? Okay.
Yeah, I've only had the red corn.
Well, I'm gonna have to re-pour on the purple corn because I have.
He consumed his blue
Yeah,
corn.
this here is a poor decision.
Sounds like a
Wow,
good problem to have.
that's a great flavor profile.
It really. And I'm a big fan of blueberries, so that's kind of one of those things where I'm like,
And I'm smoking a Maduro, and it goes. The flavors go well. The sweetness you get from a Maduro cigar just goes right with that, and it's not a weak flavor coming from the bourbon. I mean, I don't lose it.
No,
Right.
it's very
You know?
well with this natural
Yeah.
grown. I always say any cigar you like with any bourbon you like,
Yeah.
you're going to enjoy it.
well, I mean,
to
what
a
cigar
point.
pairs with bourbon is kind of like a trick question to me. It's
Yeah.
like if you find one that doesn't work, you're doing it wrong.
Try again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I've had some cigars where, the bourbon or the whiskey that I was drinking, I lost the whiskey.
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you start getting into like some of the Japanese or some of the single note ones that don't have, the Scotch, you get the peat that kind of holds it up, but when you just get that clean one note flavor,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's why I've never really been a great big fan of
Yeah.
Japanese. Because of that one note. I like to blend like we're doing tonight with the
Yeah.
red and blue, because you get so many more flavors and flavor
that's true.
bombs.
That's true. And you get them in some of the higher end Japanese, and you do get
Yeah.
some of the oak flavors in there too. But no, I have lost
But you're
them.
going to pay a lot of money for those
You are,
as well.
and,
yes.
and they're not available.
Yes.
Whereas, these local Texas distillery, you find stuff on the shelf. They're
Not necessarily these.
Well, these are a little harder to find.
when
on
they
the
come
shelf.
out, when they come out,
But when they
they're
come
on
out,
the
they're out
shelf for
everywhere.
A little bit, they're
I mean,
there.
they get flooded out.
You
and
got to
then they're-
buy them when they're there, and
Yeah.
then they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but they're not an unreasonable price point either.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah, that goes real well with the cigar.
So
Are you?
I'm sniffing the red.
Are you on the red?
I'm sniffing. I'm sorry. I'm not. No.
Well, you finished your second glass of blue already.
I'm excited about it. Yeah. I just got a straw in the bottle.
Did you? We got straws. We can do it.
All right. So
Red.
I'll be Captain Obvious. The higher rye content, I'm getting spice off this.
No, I can.
Yeah,
tell-
even on the nose.
yeah.
Even on the
Yeah.
nose, you can get that.
It is a
you get that
spicier-
cinnamon baking spice
Yeah.
kind of that rye spice. It's apparent right away.
Yep.
But still not too astringent, not too
No.
much alcohol forward. It's
Yeah, it's not an ethanol bomb. It burns a little more than the
And I
oil.
like rye as long as it's balanced. I just don't like the rye forward, but I'm hoping this is not, and I don't think it will be. Being that I've had it before, I'm going to say it's not.
I like it. Just ask me.
Oh yes.
Oh, so yeah, right off the bat, it's still got. It's very approachable on the front of the palate, and then that spice just kind of builds and lingers all the way through the finish
Good, good,
in the
good
back of the
viscous,
palate.
viscous mouthfeel.
Yeah, it just lingers.
Can I see that lighter?
I'm sure.
I'm
Go ahead.
a lot of cinnamony.
Yeah, and I think I was gonna say this is a bear hug on my palate. Like it lingers, and I think it's because of the cinnamon. The spice itself is more prevalent.
Yeah,
The blue is
it's a soft.
delicious, but it's gentle. It's not.
Soft.
It's not. It still lasts. I mean, I was impressed with how much I was still getting blueberry off of it after.
Yeah,
having-
both have viscous mouthfeels. They
Yeah.
just coat. They but you really get it on this red
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I would say I preferentially lead to the red, but either one, I'm not going to pass up.
But see, so I think anybody and most people in our circle anyway are, even though they're the same proof wise, we have a tendency to lean towards higher proof. And I think the spice and the fact that it's a little more prevalent
Yeah.
makes it feel like it's a higher proof. It drinks like a higher proof than the blue does for sure.
It does.
And I think that's probably what might set it apart. I mean, man,
that glow,
both.
that glow.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing. I do like the higher proof stuff.
Yeah.
One of the things I like is, you know, that after effect, that just kind of that glow that comes up through your palate, and you know, through
The Kentucky Hug
yeah, the Kentucky Hug.
from
It's,
Austin.
it's great.
It's a Texas
It's
Hug.
great.
That's right. It's bigger. The Texas Hug is bigger.
It is.
You sip it and it just says, "Bless your heart." Bless your heart.
Is it insulting us? Is that what it is?
Ah, you know, in a good way. If this is an insult, go ahead.
Hey, go ahead.
Tear me down.
If anybody ever tells you "bless your heart,"
Yeah.
that is a Texas insult
Yes, very much so.
in a nice way.
Well,
Yeah, that's
it's passive aggressive, is
Yeah.
what it is. But they're really, yeah, I won't elaborate.
I'm never passive aggressive.
It is delicious.
It is really good. You know, I like both of them.
I do too.
I really do. I think that blue corn has got that soft, rounded flavor profile, a lot of sweetness to it. It's kind of like you were saying, blueberry jam on French toast.
Yeah.
It really is. This has got a little more oomph to
A
it,
little more spice.
a little more
but it's still
spice, a
got-
little bit more
Still got the
glow.
sweetness to it though.
It
like-
does.
It's like adult hot tamales. And I'm talking about the candy.
Yeah.
There's more to it than the cinnamon, but it's there. Cinnamon, maybe if we combine the two, maybe purple corn is cinnamon toast.
You know what? Look at that. They're about even. I'm just gonna go ahead and
I'm about, well, am I close to even?
Mine are.
Because I think we'd have to lean. Well,
re-pour.
you
Mine are
got to
even.
re-pour.
So, who's
So-
winning here, Jason?
So, you know, my mixology sense tells me I need a little bit more of the blue corn than the red in order to have it still be present.
I did 50-50. I had about both the same. I'm
So
gonna
I'll-
let these
I'll go
marinate.
half a glass of blue.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do the blue.
we'll
I'm
give you a
going to
ride.
do.
We'll get you.
I'll be
We
fine.
can Uber. We'll get the Uber Black. To get
I
you.
live here now.
Drink responsibly, folks.
Yes, I want to take one of the driverless Ubers that I saw in Austin this past weekend.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Waymos.
Yeah. I don't know about
Yeah,
that, man.
I don't know. I don't know about those. I mean, it does. It's a guilt free. You know, like you were saying before, a guilt free designated driver. But
Yeah. No, yeah, it's
So-
a judgment-free zone.
so
'cause
here's
you don't
judgment
know
free
that-
zone.
Here's the question. So if you get a driverless Uber, they take you home and you pass out in the car. How does the driverless Uber wake you up to get you out of the car?
That's a great point.
So
If anybody knows,
Yeah, somebody out there has to have been
I
there.
mean,
ejection seat.
does it shock you? Does it-
pop you out?
Yeah,
does it blare a siren? What's it doing?
that's a valid question.
Not that we ever get that situation. We try to drink responsibly, and we do pretty well.
You're talking about responsibility. If you're in the Uber and you fall asleep, you're at least you got in the Uber.
Yes, you did.
That's right. And you weren't driving.
Yeah.
Which, no, seriously.
Yeah. Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. Those DUIs are not worth it.
All right, these marinated for
All
a
right,
little bit.
yeah, this has gone in. I did just slightly higher mix of the blue versus the red.
I did too. I hate giving you credit, but
I might have to add some more blue, but
Ooh. Honestly, I think a 2/3, 1/3 would be better. I didn't quite do 2/3, 1/3. I still get a lot of the cinnamon coming through, but I do get that jamminess of the blue corn, especially at the front of the palate.
I still get that.
But I think if I did a little more of the blue corn versus the red corn, it would hold up a little bit more.
So have you ever had jalapeno jelly?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's not that spicy, so I shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's probably not.
And
the
it's
right
not that
comparison.
jalapeno flavor, but the spice does
Yeah.
come in. I mean,
Yeah, it's got that twinge of sweetness, and then it just kind of tacks your tongue a little bit, but not.
Hand me that blue corn real quick. I'm gonna increase the ratio.
I'm liking 50-50.
Thank you.
Let me add a little blue corn to this. I'm at 50-50 now.
Well, I'm at a healthy pour.
One of us doesn't have commitment issues.
Hey, mine weren't empty. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Jason's already beat you out.
That's
He's
right.
already beat me out.
That's right. I think there's a hole in the glass.
Oh. Yeah. So even on the nose, and now I'm getting more of that blueberry, maple, just that hint of cinnamon.
Yeah, definitely adding a little more blueberry.
Mm,
Oh, that's even
that's
more.
the way to go.
That's more blueberry. That
It brings something out in the blue.
The blueberry is more prevalent
Yeah.
with both.
Yeah, the 2/3, 1/3 mix, I think. So for you non-purists out there who actually like to blend, which I do, I think that 2/3, 1/3, you get enough of the blue corn, it holds up, everything comes through, but you get just that little bit of that cinnamon, that little bit of that spice coming on.
A lot more viscous.
Yes,
Yes.
And the mouthfeel, when you combine both of them,
Yes.
it is a thicker mouthfeel, more viscous mouthfeel.
It's almost like I'm eating a
It's like
blueberry syrup
French toast
French toast
with cinnamon.
With cinnamon. Yeah,
Right.
It really is. It's like jam with just a little cinnamon kick to it.
breakfast in a glass.
Yeah, that is amazing.
That's what I'm having tomorrow morning for
All right,
breakfast.
purple corn
I'm
for
gonna
the
have this for
win.
breakfast tomorrow.
Purple corn for the win. I like both of them individually. I like the subtle flavors that come out in the blue corn. That softer mash bill. I like the red corn.
Yeah, they're
with,
both great by
that kind of
themselves.
punches a little bit more, but together. All right, still Austin. I mean that's
Right. I mean, we should have a third release.
purple corn.
Purple corn.
Purple corn.
It
We're
really
probably not,
should.
we can't be the first people to think about it, but we are super smart. So
That is that is fantastic. It really
Cheers
is
to that.
Cheers to that.
fantastic. It is fantastic.
red corn, blue corn, purple corn. I feel like Dr. Seuss. All poor decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us.
Again, drink responsibly. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.